Welcome to One Up My News, episode 9. We're going to be covering the Smash Direct, BlizzCon, and a bunch of other news that's not as cool as some of those, but just as important. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to episode 9 of One Up My News. My name is Ryan,
That's right.
Alongside my co-host, Jordan Sims, the man, the myth, the legend.
Man, I like all these intros you're giving me. It makes me feel like a luchador wrestler.
Oh man, is that like you're gonna be like Halucha?
That's right.
I love Halucha.
It's cool Pokemon.
How you been doing?
Good, finally we're doing. I can't talk anymore.
Neither one of us can talk today.
No, I'm glad we are finally doing this. It seems like there's always something going on.
Yeah, that's why we always, you always want to start earlier than you really want, because you're never going to really start.
That's right.
Because it's going to be complications, and you're going to
That's correct.
want to maybe add something. You're going to mess up. So we planned on starting at 10, and we ended up starting at 12.
Yep.
So yeah, if we wanted to start at 12, we'd be starting at 2.
That's right. So.
But anything interesting happened in your life?
Let me think. No, just playing a lot of Red Dead and making me wish that life was still kind of like that, because sometimes it is much easier to just hog tie.
It's more simple.
It is just tie somebody by the ankles and just drag them behind the horse for a little bit, and then they are a better person. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know we were thinking about doing the topic of this week as Red Dead. I don't know if I feel comfortable, so it may be pushed off another week.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep playing it, as I know you are.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, because I was thinking about that. I'm on chapter 3 right now, and it's a lot of stuff changes from chapter 2 to chapter 3.
What percentage have you completed? Do you know?
36.2.
I'm about 20%. So
okay. Yeah, it's a really weird percentage, and it goes up 0.5 if you do a side. I don't know the percentages it goes up and down. I just know it goes up really weird percentages.
Yeah, it probably just depends if one mission is bigger than another. It would go up more.
The last thing I did was a fishing thing that I accidentally turned, and I didn't accidentally.
Man, I
did it on purpose.
I haven't got that yet.
Yeah, I did a fishing side quest and ended up killing a bunch of people. So.
Oh my gosh, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
In more detail in a week or two, probably another week, I would say.
I need to jot down these little memories, because the game will remember, but I don't remember some of the stuff that happens.
Yeah,
because it's just there's a lot of stuff going on. But other than that, just playing Red Dead, working, saving some money for the move in May.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's really it, man. Just trying to find time to game. I read an article the other day that was pretty much saying you have time to game, and it's well, no, article. Some people don't have time to game. They're
oh, dang. Yeah. Well, you could have been gaming instead of reading the article, Jordan.
I was. Don't worry. I make and take time for gaming, because I love it. I get it. Everybody's situations are different.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Some people just have less time than others.
That's true.
I've actually been trying to I think we talked about this a day or two ago. My PC, I recently bought Black Ops, and that game made me realize how outdated my PC is, because it barely runs it. And I've been having some issues with it freezing recently. So I was like, I'm gonna go maybe get some upgrades to it, but they're so we could try to fix the freezing, but we don't really know what's causing it, so that could cost hundreds of dollars, and we're not gonna know. We're gonna have to actually do it before we can figure out how much it costs. Or you could build a new PC for $1,000, basically, is what they were saying.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I would honestly rather almost build a new PC.
Do that, man. I'm telling you, just do that.
Or buy a pre-built one. But I don't have $1,000 just sitting around. But I've got some saved up. I don't know, but I want a new one. I really do.
Maybe wait till Cyber Monday. It's right around the corner. You might be able to find some really good deals, or Black Friday, either or. And a lot of people forget that you can get Black Friday deals online, and even some of the stores that do in-store pickup, you can order it online, and then do the in-store pickup at Walmart, and they'll just bring it to you, and you don't have to fight the Black Friday mess and all that.
It's not usually that bad around here, actually.
It's really not. And some people talk about it like there's still mass mobs, and yeah, there's some people that have a Black Friday ritual of going out with their family and, shopping and stuff. But, and I used to do that. We used to all like hit different stores and, do this, that, and the other. But now it's just like, that's on sale, and I know it's going to be on sale even more on Monday, or it's a better deal. Or I'm just at a point in my life where, I don't need a toaster for $5, or I don't need a TV.
I was gonna say, I feel like in the combination of the stores opening earlier and earlier, which is a whole issue by itself, and like Cyber Monday being a thing, plus them having deals on the internet, kind of makes it to where Black Friday isn't like it used to be. But maybe in some parts of the country, it's still really bad. Yeah. I don't know. Tell us your Black Friday horror stories if you have any.
That's right. Yeah, we'd love to. We'd actually genuinely love to hear them, because I feel like some people are just kind of like in our boat where it's like, hey, we can just order this stuff online. And some of the other people I hear, they're like, no, I'm not getting out of that. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's really not.
It's not. My family used to joke about getting up at like 3 a.m. and going, but you don't even have to. Like, it's like 5 o'clock. In the afternoon, which kind of sucks for the people who had to work that.
That's true, yeah.
But enough about that. Let's go ahead and move on to the new releases. Only have 2 for you that I guess we felt really actually matters. I
agree.
Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far. This is going to include every Kingdom Hearts game except for like
all the important
mobile
ones.
One, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some Japan exclusive one. It's going to be PS4 only, and it's going to be $40, I believe.
Yep.
The other game that's out is Grim Fandango, which is coming out for Switch. If you like old school adventure games, this is a great, great game. I would definitely recommend it. And I guess we could go ahead and say that Undertale's creator has released a new game. Since but that wasn't in the new releases, but we can go ahead and say it. What is let me find it real quick.
Its new project is called Deltarune.
Deltarune, okay.
Yep. We'll be covering that after we cover how much money Red Dead's made. After we cover some more news.
But that is a new game that I believe is out if you want to I don't know, I guess if you were planning on cutting out right after the new releases. Let's move on to the news though. We got Nier Automata's 2B joins Soul Calibur 6, the Soul Calibur 6 roster. This is from IGN. So, Nier Automata's Yoroha 2B, or simply 2B, is making her way to Soul Calibur. What were you saying?
That surprised me a lot when I saw this. I was like, well, that's pretty awesome. I haven't played any of the Nier games, but I know they're beautiful, and they're awesome, and they're done really well. I want to play them.
It's super weird.
Yes, but that's what I like about them.
Yeah.
I love it. It's literally in a sense of like it's just the whole thing is art like about it. I love it to death.
Yeah, I want to play that game. I want to play the second one. The first one, I don't have a whole lot of. I haven't heard a whole lot about, and this one has like nothing to do with the first one. So
yeah.
But 2B is awesome anyway. She's gonna fight with her dual blades. While executing acrobatic leaps, mid-air slashes, quick evasions, and precision strikes. She will also come with her own stage, background, and music.
She just looks so cool.
Yeah, I know. I gotta play this game. And between her and Geralt, man, I'm gonna have to pick up Soul Calibur.
Well, you know how I am. I gotta get back into. I gotta get the Soul Blade. Gotta get the.
Yeah.
Gotta get some. My soul still burns.
It would be nice to when I finally get some good internet to be able to actually play this game, because I've been trying to play Dragon Ball FighterZ, but oh my gosh, it's impossible with my internet.
I will say that I'm probably gonna get Nintendo Switch Online or whatever Nintendo's online service because I want to play My Hero One Justice online.
Yeah, I'll probably get it for playing Smash and.
Splatoon duh! I forgot about that. Yeah, and I do miss playing Splatoon, but I did play some more My Hero, and it's actually pretty. It's cool. It's a cool game.
2B's awesome. I'm super excited about this. Apparently, they announced it through their Twitter account, which is not surprising at all.
Yeah, I feel like they just Twitter's the breaking news nowadays for a lot of people. And teasing stuff on Twitter is fun too from all these game companies.
See, I wanted to see if she's gonna be DLC or if she's actually just gonna be in the game.
I believe she's gonna be DLC.
It just says no release date. No release date was given. So
coming soon.
Get hyped.
Yep.
Next up on the docket, we got where is it?
That's a good word, docket.
Yeah.
So this is coming from PlayStation Blog. And this isn't as hypeable. Like, I saw this list and I was like, well, I'm not getting one of these now. We're talking about the 20 games that come preloaded on the PlayStation Classic that you can get on December 7th when it launches in the US and Canada for $99 or
and 99
cents or whatever the Canadian equivalent would that be.
So yeah, we got Battle Arena Toshinden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy 7, the original Grand Theft Auto, for some reason.
Yeah.
Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, the original, the Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle, not Street Fighter, just Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms.
Twisted Metal.
So a lot of people have been disappointed about this list. There's 3 RPGs on this list. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot to be desired for me.
Just saying. It's awesome. It has Twisted Metal, got Tekken 3, Resident Evil. Persona, it's just, there's not enough for me to be like, this is worth $100. No,
I mean, you got Wild Arms, which I've always wanted to play, Twisted Metal 2 is better, Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Siege, that's like a piece, that's a weirdly deep PC game, and this controller doesn't have analog sticks, so I don't see how that's going to be. Tekken 3 is the premium fighter on that console, so I understand that. Siphon Filter, I understand that. Super Puzzle Fighter 2, I don't know anything about that. I know people do like it though. Ridge Racer Type 4, I know people love Ridge Racer. Revelations Persona is cool, and I would like to play it, but it's kind of like before Persona,
the original
became Persona. But it would be interesting to play it. And as I understand it, Revelations Persona for PlayStation 1 is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to buy in the secondary market. So this could destroy that. Resident Evil Director's Cut is awesome, but I'd just rather play Resident. I have the remake. I'd just rather play that. But if you haven't played that, that's cool. Rayman, the original Rayman, there's just better Raymans.
I don't like Rayman.
Really?
No.
The original one is ridiculously hard, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, Oddworld is... I can understand there being an Oddworld game. I know a lot of people
played the original Rayman, but I was just kind of like, eh. But I wish this list was better. I really do.
Mr. Driller, I don't know anything about that. Metal Gear Solid is cool. Jumping Flash is cool. Intelligent Cube, I don't know anything about.
I'm glad there's Grand Theft Auto on there. That's nice. But
it's the original Grand Theft... This was before Rockstar even made them.
I know, but I like the original Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 7.
But I have Final Fantasy 7 on multiple devices.
You can get Final Fantasy 7 on so many devices.
It's like everywhere.
Why aren't they not really... I guess they had to... it's Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, they had to put it somewhere. But I think this is their way of,
But it's on everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, 8 or 9 or something could have been better. But then people would be like, what's Final Fantasy 7?
Exactly.
Cool Borders 2, which is a snowboarding game. And then Battle Arena Toshinden, I've heard about, but I don't really know anything about.
I feel like people would be more happy with this list if the price point was $80.
Oh, yeah, that's another problem. It's $100.
Which is kind of just like, I don't feel... Yeah, it's awesome. It's going to look cool. Some people might be like, ooh, PlayStation Classic. It's smaller than the original. Oh,
it's really cute. If I just had, money to just throw around, I'd buy it.
Yeah, and I'd rather spend $100 on anything else. Like, well, not anything else.
I just don't have $100 to put on something that
it's just not.
They swung and they missed, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to spend $100 on this because I feel that my $100 is better spent other places.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, let us know what you think about the list. Everyone has their own opinions about it.
That's true.
I just think it leaves a lot to be desired.
This next piece of news comes from Variety. It's about Monster Hunter getting a movie. So, what do you think about that?
I think it's got Mila Djokovic in it.
Yeah, I looked her up, and I like her personally. She's in the Resident Evil series, and apparently she's doing a reboot, which is kind of cool. I know a lot of people hate the Resident Evil movies. They compare it to the Underworld movies.
Yeah, I'm hating everything you say, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't like... I mean, I don't know anything about her as a person, but...
I don't know. I also do not know anything about her as a person. Mm-hmm. I know I'm a fan of the Resident Evil games, and I enjoy the movies, even though the movies are terrible.
I hate the movies so much. Oh
I understand. I understand the movies are terrible. I'm not one of those people that's like, the movies are good. I like the movies for what they are. It's a stupid action movie with a beautiful woman in it.
They're so bad.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
They're terrible. So just because she's in this movie or allegedly in this movie doesn't mean that this movie is going to be bad.
She's definitely in it. There's no allegedly. No, it's going to be bad.
I don't know.
No, I do. I don't know a whole lot. I know this will be bad.
I feel like they could just take cutscenes from Monster Hunter World and then like make her a character in Monster Hunter World and just make a movie like that, and it would be better than this.
Why don't we just make... First of all, video games don't have to be made in movies. They don't.
That's true.
They don't have to be made into movies. Why make a movie about dragons that's probably going to look horrible at that like it's not even really, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Monster Hunter is a story-based franchise.
I feel there's not enough to... Now, granted, if this is an hour and some change, I don't think this is going to be long enough to be like, hey, we're going to go hunt this Hadraxlos, or we're going to go hunt this big, huge...
It's a 100-hour RPG. Why, like...
Yeah. So it's just like, what? Why? I don't know. I'm sure they're just riding the train of, like, Resident Evil did okay.
But those were... No, they made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Those movies,
but they're horrible.
Trash. Also, why are they doing a reboot with? Why? And she's also going to be in those.
Mm-hmm,
yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Now that I've played the Resident Evil, I hate those movies even more.
Yeah. I like went back and forth. Like I'd play some Resident Evil, then I watched the movie, then I understand the movies are terrible, but I like them for what they are. They're good background movies. Noise. Yeah.
I guess.
When I'm out of podcast to listen to.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe. I'd like for it to be good.
If you're excited for a Monster Hunter World movie, let us know, because we're not.
We're both not. Okay, so moving on, we got Ubisoft is removing blood, gambling, and sex references from Rainbow Six Siege. Like, this is coming from Eurogamer.
Ryan is enraged by this.
I don't even play this game that much, but this says here that they want to make an aesthetic changes to Rainbow Six Siege ahead of the Asian territory release. Why?
It's a rated M game.
It's rated M.
Why are they trying to change this?
And if you want to make a change, it's just in some Asian regions that don't want to have blood or whatever, I guess that's okay, but why are you changing it globally?
Why don't they just put in a patch and just be like, hey, turn off blood? Or make blood into confetti or something.
I doubt they're gonna, I doubt we're gonna be playing against the Asian gamers community, because they'll probably be in their own
bracket.
Yeah, like in Overwatch, there's European, Asian, and American. So I doubt. There's pictures on here. There's like, they changed the Grim Reaper to like a biker guy. They took out slot machines. They took out blood. they took out a picture of a like a neon sign of a woman on a stripper pole, and now it's just her hand.
What?
For some reason, I don't understand this.
I don't either. Maybe they get paid a whole bunch of money to do this, and that I would understand.
But I don't know. It's just This seems really stupid.
Yeah, we wanted to throw this in there to let you know about it.
And it does. So, it does say that
is this coming to all cross-platform, not cross-platform, but cross-region for all people, all owners of the game, or just the Asian community?
Okay, so I've heard that it may not happen to everybody, but there's basically we don't know entirely yet. Okay. At least from what I can tell.
And it is early on.
So. Yeah, exactly. So don't. I might have sounded a little too I don't know, jumpy the gunny. That's a really, really weird way to put it, but I just don't understand it. And if they are just changing it for Asian markets, that's fine. But I don't think there's any need to change it if they decide to do it worldwide. But I saw this and I don't know, I thought it was interesting and kind of unnecessary. I feel like that's really interesting to me, honestly, if they change it, even in the Asian markets. I guess maybe are they like big on the censorship of violence and stuff?
I know China is, and Japan censors of course, everything pretty much. Like they'll censor like someone's six-pack, I'm pretty sure, you know.
They probably would.
They're pretty intense. So and I get it, you know, and I get it. They want to protect people from I don't know exactly what, but you know, I get why censorship is a thing.
I mean, in China, yeah, because they're communists, right? They're like quote unquote like democratic communists or something. But Japan's not.
Exactly. So I don't know. I think it's just that part. I think it's that. I can't speak for all of that part of the world because obviously I have not conversated and interacted with people from all that part of the world. But I know like in the Russian community and stuff, because I have a friend that's Russian and she's like, yeah, anything goes. Like we don't care, you know, like nothing. No, you're just gonna get like a slap on the hand for doing stuff over there. You know, it's not like a big deal.
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's really like not any censorship. She's like, America censors more stuff than we do over there, you know, because she's like, from a young age, stuff happens and life happens and this is just how it is. And it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, censorship's always a thing that I'm glad there's not a global censorship is basically what I'm trying to get
I'm hoping this isn't that.
Yeah. So we'll definitely cover more news as it comes out.
Yeah,
if they elaborate.
If it's confirmed that it will be global. It seems like it may not be, but it also seems like it may. So I'm gonna, I guess, remain hopeful, even though I don't play that game. At the same time, even though I don't play that game that much, I don't think they should be censored globally just to satisfy one region.
Yeah. So this next piece of news, you got anything else you want to say about?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Nothing.
This next piece of news is interesting to me. Just because, so it's coming from US Gamer. It's Undertale's Undertale's creators doing a new project, which we talked about at the top of the show, called Deltarune, and it's out now. The big quote from this game is, quote, "You will accept everything," end quote. So me being a person that did not know about Undertale until a coworker at a previous job who I did not think was a gamer randomly told me about it one day and was like, hey, Undertale, blah, blah, blah. And then he literally didn't stop talking about it for like 2 hours.
Wow.
Told me lore, backstory, etc., yada, yada.
Did he like spoil it for you?
No, there was no spoilers. He was just telling me like literally all the information about it. This is how it got started, blah, blah, blah. This is the creator, yada, yada. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And to this day, I still don't remember any of the stuff he told me just because it was just like, it was literally like, you ever see like a fire hose just like go just, you know when you fire hose somebody and you just give them too much information at once?
Yeah.
And you don't ask them if they're interested? Because, you know, I love video games. But, you know, I didn't know about Undertale because it was it wasn't on my radar of games. It was just kind of... So anyway, I saw this. I was like, oh, that's cool. I know Undertale's super popular. It has a following. I think Hot Topic sells some Undertale stuff. So, take that as you want. So the creator of Undertale is making this new project called Deltarune, which is pretty interesting. So the quote that reads on Deltarune.com is, quote, "For public safety, you are advised to refrain from discussion of the program for the next 24 hours, end quote. Quote, "You will accept everything that will happen from now on," end quote. So that's pretty interesting. You can check it out. So Deltarune, you can download whatever this project is for Windows or Mac. The downloads available are for both English and Japanese. In a short download, once it's complete, you'll be able to ask to create what a vessel, and the article is not spoiling anything else from here, and we won't as well, because
I don't know anything about it.
That's it. It's just a new game. You can check
free.
it out on
It's free.
It's free. Yeah, it is free. You can check it out. I'm looking at the website right now. It's black and white with a little bit of color on the heart.
It's very Undertale-esque.
It is. It says Chapter 1. Please read the information below before downloading the program. There may be moving or flashing imagery. Windows users may have to get past Smart Screen to use the program. This is intended for people who have completed Undertale. And then it has the download links in English on the left side and Japanese on the right side. There's also a button to buy the soundtrack on Bandcamp in English, and also the respective link in Japanese, and that is the whole entire site.
He was asked if this was before or after Undertale, and he was basically said that don't think about this as like a game in the same universe as Undertale. So if you like Undertale, you might like this. Go check it out. It's free. Okay, this next piece of news is Red Dead has sold pretty well. 725 million, in fact. And only in 3 days.
3 days.
Earlier in the year, we were talking about how Spider-Man sold 300 million or something in 3 days or 2 days. Holy crap. This is so much money. I think, let's see. I was going to see how much GTA 5 sold.
1 billion.
And how many?
In its first 3 days.
In its first 3 days? I was thinking in its first. Yeah,
that's not over a weekend either. GTA 5 launched on a Tuesday.
And did it launch with? They didn't launch with GTA Online though, did it?
No,
I don't think so. Either way, even though that's more obviously, but
yeah. So and Black Ops 4 only netted 500 million in sales the first 3 days earlier this month. So that is insane.
GTA 5 went on the
It is amazing. And it's just like everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it made so much money." Of course it made so much money. It's a palate cleanser for the gaming community. You get to be a badass cowboy.
You do get to be a badass cowboy.
Or a good butt cowboy, You can choose.
I mean, that doesn't mean you have to be a bad guy.
That's true. I'm very red hat in this game.
What does that mean? What is red hat?
So you can be white hat if you're on like the white. Yeah, that's what I heard Jared Petty call it. White hat, red hat.
I know. I'm just saying. I know what a white hat is.
Oh yeah, white hat. Like you're a good person. I'm definitely red hat. Like
I've always heard them called black hats.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because they wear black cowboy hats in the movies. They dress like in all black.
Oh, I just steal people's hats. So.
Man, I lost my hat one time and I couldn't find it. It was sad.
Oh, okay. So it's Red Dead side story. So I went and killed this animal, and I made a hat out of the animal. I'm not saying what the animal is.
Raccoon?
Just what?
Raccoon?
Sure. No, it's not a raccoon. So I killed the animal, made a hat out of it.
Was it a dog, Jordan?
It was a cat, actually.
Oh my gosh.
So multiple cats. I sewed them together by their tails. But no, so I took it, took it to the trapper, made the hat, blah, 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 and I got into a fight. And the guy, knocked the hat off my head. And, we just kept fighting. And then, I went to try to find it, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, dang it. And I was super mad about it. So I went back and, killed that guy. And then I realized that, since I crafted the hat, it was in my inventory. And I was like, oh, man, I didn't have to kill that guy. Oh well.
But you're glad you did.
I am glad I did, man. I've got so many Red Dead stories. A coworker of mine hadn't got it yet, so he's like been asking me questions and talking about it, and it's like, it's an awesome, like, every time I talk about video games, it just makes me realize how awesome it is to be like alive right now. It's a great time to be a gamer because there's so many great things to play.
Yeah.
And Red Dead is one of them. And I love that it made this much money in 3 days because like that reflects, that shows Rockstar, that shows the team, hey, we appreciate all this hard work that you put into this game because this game is definitely going to give some people
they're going to get bonuses and it's going to look great on resumes.
It is. Be like, I worked, especially the people that did the dialogue in this game, they're
so good.
They deserve to work on whatever they want, whenever they want, for however much money they want because it is amazing.
I think we probably had a cut there, so I don't really remember exactly what I was saying. But, I think the reason people, Jordan was saying why are people surprised that it sold this well or made this much money. It's just such a big number. Even Rockstar, you don't really, there's so much, it's almost $1 billion,
In 3 days. That's insane. Like, and I know so many people that didn't even pick it up during that time because they were like, I just bought Call of Duty. Like, yeah, I have $60 that I could go buy this game with, but I don't want to because, I have bills to pay or,
Yeah, I wish I could play Call of Duty, but my PC won't let me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad about that.
I'm glad I got Call of Duty for PlayStation 4 because I have like a little group of people that I play with.
I thought you said you didn't play it. You haven't played it in a while.
I haven't because I've been playing Red Dead. And so, they've been doing zombies and stuff by themselves. But, I think this is teaching me that if it's an FPS, I'm going to stick with my mouse and keyboard. So
it just feels way better.
It does, and anyway, but back to Red Dead.
It's just it pays off to take that long and spend that much time on a game.
It does. I honestly think if, $725 million in 3 days, that's amazing. Like it is, and I cannot wait to do a Red Dead episode until, maybe we're like 40 and 50 hours in, closer to the end game. We can talk more in depth about it, but it's just, there's so much I want to say and talk about this game, but it's just like, it's literally so good, and it just makes me excited for. Honestly, it makes me excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, with how much time they've taken with that. With it proves to people, hey, you can take forever on a game in a sense, and it'll be worth your time and your money. And it's just
take your time if it
exactly,
needs the time.
If it needs the time, take the time.
Okay, apparently there may be a Legend of Zelda TV series in the works. I'm
okay with this.
Yeah, there was a rumor about this years ago, and this is kind of still a rumor, so there's not a whole lot to talk about here. The producer Adi Shankar, I may be pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry. Is in talks to produce a series based on the long-running The Legend of Zelda video game franchise. The rap is where this came from, by the way. He posted on Instagram that he was working with an iconic Japanese gaming company to adapt one of their iconic video game series into a series. The biggest thing that would be closest related to this is he was executive producer on Castlevania. It's super, super exciting if that's true.
I honestly hope that it's Metroid instead of Zelda, just because
Metroid could be awesome.
That I feel like they could do Metroid easier than they could Zelda.
Also, it doesn't say if it's a live action or a.
That's also true, and I'm fine with either. I feel like people can do live action stuff well, and they can do live action.
I've yet to see a live action video game series done well.
I always hear people, and there's this whole group of people that are like, all anime live action stuff is terrible, and I'm like, yes.
I think I count myself among those people.
I agree. Now, and there's some people that are like, well, this movie's bad, and that movie's bad, and this, that, and the other.
Are you trying to argue that they're right?
No. All I'm saying is I saw a meme, and it's just like this guy, and he's like flapping his lips, and this guy comes up behind him and like grabs his lip and is like, shh, shh, shh. let people enjoy things, you know.
No.
And and that's kind of the standpoint I'm trying to take, you know. Now is just like, let people enjoy things. It doesn't matter if they're right or they're wrong, but if it's about a live action anime, they're wrong and it's terrible.
It flipped on its head.
But no, in all honesty, like if it's Zelda, awesome. If it's Metroid, even cooler.
I mean, we have no proof that it's gonna be Metroid. Just
yeah, we have no proof that's Metroid. That was just me thinking as I was.
Loud,
yeah, as me, you know, as reading this, I'm like, Zelda has enough coverage. Like, everybody loves Zelda and Link.
Well, yeah, but that also makes more sense that they would do it because it is a more popular series.
Oh, well, obviously.
I feel like that could be a really cool, like, Alien-esque Metroid live-action movie.
And it's like, and they don't call it Metroid. It's just like, and you don't see Samus until, like, the end of the show or something, and she, like, gets her suit, and you see her gun or something.
Real bad.
Who knows? Maybe.
That sounds like
maybe it's a Game & Watch film.
Every video game movie ever. Why would Samus not be in it? She's the main protagonist.
Okay, good point. Actually, let's just give us the Mario Brothers. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's our game. That's what I want.
You want the Mario Brothers cartoon from the 90s?
Yes, 100%, man. 100%.
Everybody would want that. I don't know. I think it'd probably be a better cartoon.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Prove me wrong.
Yep, prove me. Do some live action stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with cartoons. Do a combination. Do a live action with a cartoon. Why not?
Oh my gosh, it's so high. Oh man, you mean like Osmosis Jones?
Yeah.
I love Osmosis
Do something cool
Jones.
like that.
And that it's got Bill Murray in it.
Yep.
I didn't realize who that was.
They could do a lot of cool stuff. So you know, do some cool stuff. I trust this guy. He did an awesome job with Castlevania. So it's gonna be amazing, whatever it is. Because you know, Nintendo, they don't make crappy stuff.
They do. They make a lot of crappy stuff.
I know, but I don't like saying that out loud because they listen to everything.
They make a lot of crappy stuff.
Oh, great.
Did you use the Wii U?
No, I almost bought one just to set it on fire though.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just move on from this before we go any further.
Go into a Nintendo rage.
Titanfall 2 and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order could be out by late 2019. This comes from IGN. This is would be Respawn making this. Then they have multiple games apparently coming out in 2019, and rumors are that this could be Titanfall 3, which would be awesome, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I'm kind of tired of Star Wars news. Oh. I hope it all ends soon.
Yeah, that'd be great. But Titanfall 2 was amazing, so Titanfall 3 could be good.
I don't think I've played a Titanfall game.
The first one I heard is okay. The second one is amazing, though.
Our friend James likes Titanfall, but he also likes Sword Art Online, so I can't really trust his judgment on anything.
That's a good point. Titanfall 2 is good. Take my word for it.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
So
thank you.
We will see if these games don't sell 20 million apiece. EA will shut the studio down.
I would agree. I want somebody to buy EA and just like Disney. If you're listening, buy EA and just give them an overhaul. Because I would trust Disney with EA more than I would trust EA with EA.
I mean, they're still making that money, I guess. That's all that matters.
They are still making that money. That's right, which is stupid. I wish it was about making games and not money.
It has to be about making money. It really does.
Which is stupid. I wish money wasn't a thing, but I get it. So.
Oh my gosh.
You want to cover the Smash news?
Oh yeah, crap! I forgot about that.
I just remembered about it because I opened the Google Doc again. I was like, oh man, this is wrapping up pretty easy.
Let's cover Henry Cavill first.
Oh yeah.
Henry Cavill has been revealed. Pictures of The Witcher. He looks pretty cool. I wish his hair's a little too long, but I feel like he's got the walk down.
He does. That is a beautiful man.
Yeah, he is a good-looking guy.
I saw that and I was like, man, he's so pretty.
Yeah, so if you want to check that out, Netflix tweeted that out. You can probably just Google it. I'm excited about that.
Literally everywhere.
Maybe this will prove me wrong. We're talking about the live action stuff, so maybe this will prove me wrong. I think Henry Cavill's a good actor, even though I don't like the movies he's in the DCEU very much. But overall, I think he's a good actor. So I'm actually pretty excited about that.
I hope he plays Gwent in the show.
I bet he will.
That'd be cool. So
now we can move on. I'm really glad that you looked at the Google Docs.
Smash.
So, as you may know, there was a Smash Direct, which is Nintendo's which is a Nintendo conference. Yeah, conference. Thank you.
For Super Smash Brothers, because they're Nintendo and they can have a conference about anything. They had some cool stuff at this announcement, though. So, just off the top, I'm sure you guys have heard about it. There's some new characters: Ken from Street Fighter, and Incineroar from Pokemon, which is kind of cool. I like Incineroar a lot. I haven't beat Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I like the design of Incineroar.
Fake fan.
I know.
You're a fake fan.
I know.
He does look cool. Incineroar looks cool.
It does. So, and also Piranha Plant will be free for those that purchase the game before January 31st, 2019, and it will be getting a new amiibo, on February 15th.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that.
So that's pretty awesome.
We got the story mode will be called World of Light. Your mission will be to fight the dark versions of the characters, so you can unlock them and use them in the story mode. This trailer looks insane. It's the most anime thing. Nintendo. Yeah,
Ryan hadn't seen it before until we started recording, or before we started recording. He watched it, and it was awesome to hear his live reactions. I watched it a couple times the other day just to look at some different stuff in it, and like Sonic slowing down to try to grab Pikachu was really cute. Link's shield being able to stop a couple of the blast, which was interesting. And then he gets bodied, and
just go watch this if you have. It's so anime. Holy crap!
It's awesome. It's great.
What else we got here? Those
spirits.
What are spirits?
So spirits are support characters that will make your character more powerful during battle. It's replacing the trophy system. So for all you achievement hunters and trophy gatherers, spirits are the new thing. They look kind of cute.
They're I think they're more in depth. I think I'm actually pretty interested to see what this is going to be about.
They're imagine little will-o-wisp, like little floating.
I mean, what they'll do mechanically is what I mean.
And I just think they look cool. But yes, I am interested in the mechanics of this. The online mode will also be getting a new overhaul with a new Super Smash Bros. App. So that'll be interesting to see.
I hope it's not
have voice chat.
Yeah, just let us have voice chat. This is all well and good, and maybe the app won't be like a voice chat centric thing, but just let us have online chat, please. Especially if we're going to be paying for it. It was different before, but we're paying for it now. Come on, get it together.
The last piece of Smash news is there's going to be 5 sets of DLC at $5.99 a piece USD, or you can get all of the DLC for $24.99 USD, and they'll be coming through all the way. They'll be coming out through February of 2020.
Looks like there's going to be supporting this for the long haul.
Exactly. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We're also going to be coming from BlizzCon news, but before we get into that, we wanted to cover the PlayStation Network having some troubles changing names. So this is coming from Digital Trends, and changing your PlayStation ID could cost you purchases and game saves. So earlier in the year, we were talking about Sony finally letting people change their usernames, which is awesome.
After
it's been requested for years.
And
years.
They screwed it up.
Yep, I'm glad that I'm the only Aswaylock.
Oh my gosh, how are they? How has it been? I don't understand. I don't understand. People are apparently you could lose your games. You could lose trophy progress. You could.
So
you could lose DLC.
What's happening is, However, so this is coming from Reset Era, who took her taking place in the beta of this. If you choose to change your online ID, Sony cannot guarantee that certain games and data will not be effective. A warning accompanying Sony's message said that you could potentially lose access to content you already paid for, such as DLC, and you could even lose your trophies or save data as a result. What? It's like if I'm paying $5 or $10 to change $5 for those with PlayStation Plus or $10 for those without PlayStation Plus to change my username, you better just port everything over, buddy.
This is like the most Sony thing ever.
Yeah,
they're gonna take 10 years to do something that it should be the easiest thing in the world to do, and they screw it up.
Yep.
I don't understand.
This article makes jabs at Xbox being able to change stuff and everything just work funny or not work funny but work correctly.
Apparently, they like tied the names so like deeply into the ecosystem that changing them could have this these massive repercussions.
Yeah, which is really stupid.
Oh my gosh, it's so stupid.
Speaking of things that aren't stupid but are just as awesome, well, not awesome, but it's cool. Diablo 3 for Switch is getting its own amiibo, the Loot Goblin. It's the Blizzard's first amiibo as a GameStop exclusive. So this little guy looks adorable. He's coming out December 2018. So this year.
Is this that weird thing that we have in game?
Yeah.
He doesn't look anything like this in game.
I know. He looks much more disgusting in game.
I'm glad, because I actually kind of want this.
Yeah. Where there are goblins, there is treasure to be found. Summon your own portal to untold riches with the exclusive Diablo Switch Loot Goblin amiibo, available December 2018. So this guy looks super adorable. I don't personally have Diablo Switch, but I'm probably going to get this little cute guy.
Yeah, I kind of want to get some amiibo. I'm going to be honest. I've been thinking about getting amiibo for probably literally years.
The only amiibo I have is the Pearl and Merida Sploon Platoon.
Sploon Platoon? What is that?
Splatoon 2 amiibo.
Sploon
that is what I was.
Platoon.
Wow, you heard it here first.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
So he's going to be getting an amiibo, which is kind of cool. He looks super adorable.
He really does. I actually have one amiibo too. Now I think about it, my sister bought me one.
Yeah, I was going to say you do have an amiibo.
Yeah, I have the 16-bit Link amiibo. Really cool. I actually really like it.
That's right. So the price point is going to be $15.99 USD, which is pretty good for an amiibo.
It's a little. I think that might be a little more expensive than normal.
It is for the 2-pack of the Splatoon amiibo. I think it was like $22 or $24.
That's 2 amiibos. So.
2 amiibos, so it's not that bad.
There's definitely some amiibos that I want to get. Maybe I'll get some. I don't know.
So it's not exactly clear what the Loot Goblin amiibo does just yet. The amiibo's description at GameStop says it opens up a portal in game and promises more details will follow. So if you haven't played Diablo 3, the treasure goblins will randomly appear in the world, dropping gold and other items depending on the type of goblin. So these goblins will open up portals to escape from the player if they don't kill them in time. And
that's what those are. I was thinking it was those things that follow us around.
No, we have a type of goblin, but it just loots stuff. Remember this is it looks like a gold golem. The thing that runs around really quick and it like pops up on the screen. We got to kill it and gives us a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
That's what this thing is.
Yeah, okay. I remember that now. I was just thinking it was those weird little troll goblin things that follow us around in game.
So we just wanted to cover that before we get into the juicy, delicious BlizzCon news.
Oh, so, yeah, which kind of goes with this since it is Blizzard, but I think they announced this before BlizzCon.
They did. So BlizzCon, it's happening currently as we're recording this, and we got all the best news. And obviously, if there's any more, we will let you know. So there's been a lot of cool news. Some of the best news they announced early on in celebration of the 1 year of Destiny on Battle.net. We wanted to give you a gift, a copy of Destiny 2.
Because it hasn't sold very well, probably.
That's right. You can claim the offer now before it expires on November 18th, 2018. So if you have Battle.net, or if you don't have Battle.net, go make a Battle.net account and get Destiny 2 for free. Download it before November 18th and you can just have it forever.
Nice. Next bit. Lucy OOs are apparently real.
I'm gonna buy some.
Why not?
They look like Apple Jacks, but apparently it's like vanilla and something.
Vanilla.
I don't know. I don't know the actual flavor profile of them. It's funny to talk about cereals and flavor profiles, but that's cool. I like the box. The animation for Lucio telling you to eat breakfast cereal was kind of cool. So I saw this and good for them. Good for them. For making
the most annoying phrase in Overwatch a cereal.
That's right. I think Merry Christmas by Genji is also pretty
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. I knew something had to be going on with Kellogg's and Blizzard, because they kept doing the Overwatch. Right now, they're doing Overwatch loot boxes with the purchase of a Pop-Tart.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, you can get loot boxes by purchasing Pop-Tart.
Oh my gosh.
You have to enter a code in or something, and I don't know if there's like a limit, but
Oh man,
yeah.
I gotta sneeze. I don't think I have a mute button. Wait, I can mute myself. Hold on.
That's right. So while Ryan sneezes, just sneeze. Okay, so while he tries, yep. Okay, so there might be a symphony of sneezes.
Did I sneeze? Did you?
You did. It was like a symphony dubstep remix of sneezes, because it would be like I don't shoot. So I entertained them while we had that symphony of dubstep sneezing. So the new president is a sweet, beautiful-looking man. His name is J. Allen Brack.
What did he do before this? He was already a member of Blizzard, right?
He's been a member of Blizzard for 13 years, and him and the previous president, they kind of just had a moment on stage where they just stood there, arm around each other, all loving-like, and just kind of stood there and looked at BlizzCon, and it was just real sweet. And he's like, "You created all this," and he's like, "I know.
I'm better than
and
you."
It's beautiful. He's like, "And it's beautiful."
Apparently, apparently Jordan was right, and he will have some to do with operations, right? He's just not gonna be the main guy anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So J. Allen Brack is gonna be the face of the president of Blizzard. He seems like he's gonna do an awesome job. He gave us some background information, so you can check out the BlizzCon opening ceremonies. I don't know why, but this is the first one that I actually thought it just had a cool vibe to it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna try to go to BlizzCon 2019.
I think it's just because we play a lot of Overwatch. We both love Diablo 3, and even I'm interested in Hearthstone.
That's true. I think. Oh yeah, I did play the beta of Hearthstone.
I like Hearthstone. It's just.
I do too. I think I'm just more like I've just gotten deeper into the Blizzard ecosystem. Yeah. I've even thought about playing WoW, but on to some. We're gonna be talking about WoW later, but on to some Overwatch news. I was live texting Ryan while this. So we got a new short, which is awesome. It's called Reunion. That apple pie McCree was eating looked so juicy and delicious. Have you watched Reunion?
Yeah, it's good. I watched it after I left. Okay. I actually I watched a little bit of it oh my gosh, BlizzCon. Thank you. And then I watched the short and the reveal of the new hero, and then I drove to my mom's house, which is like an hour away. But I had BlizzCon playing. I wasn't watching it, but I had it playing in my car over my car speakers.
Oh, nice!
So I could kind of keep up with it.
Yeah, that's good. I did that as I got ready for work and listened to it just so I could get some. So the short looks really good. The new hero. Wait. What?
Would you? Sorry. You want to finish your thought? I thought you were saying something. You just stopped.
Oh, I just listened to BlizzCon while I got ready for work, just so I wasn't behind on anything. And then I just had to go to work, so I stopped listening to it. The new hero's name is Elizabeth Caledonia Calamity Ash. Ash being her last name. Her quote is, "My business, my rules." She is 39. She's an American. She's a thief and the leader of the Deadlock Gang, thank you.
Which I think McCree used to be the leader of, but then
he left. And she used to be McCree's girlfriend.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, McCree, when he gets on his bike in the short, there's a picture of them looking a little younger than they are. And they're like, I can't remember if they're laughing or she's touching her face or touching his face. But her role is damage, by the way.
DPS.
She has 200 DPS. She has 200 HP. She is pretty awesome. She has the Viper, which is her main gun. It's a semi-automatic rifle that fires quick shots. It does 40 damage, or you can scope it in and it'll do 85 damage. It has 12 rounds of ammo, and you can headshot with this weapon. She has a projectile, which is dynamite, which looks pretty awesome. It has a 10-second cooldown. She throws an explosive thing of dynamite, which detonates after. Which detonates after a short delay or immediately when it's shot. It also gives It also lights enemies on fire, dealing damage over time.
That's cool.
You can also kill yourself with this.
Okay.
So just be careful. Her coach gun, which is her side pistol kind of a thing.
Yeah.
She blasts enemies in front of her, knocking them away, propelling herself backwards for added mobility. She also can do this cool thing where she can think of like Zarya right click or like a Junkrat mine, where she can propel herself upwards vertically with her gun, so she can get to higher ground.
Like a rocket jump, kind of.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Her ultimate ability is Bob, B-O-B, which is her Omnic sidekick. We don't know what it stands for yet, but he has 1,200 HP, and the official description from Overwatch is Ashe summons her trusty Omnic sidekick Bob, who charges forward and knocks enemies into air, then lays down suppressing fire with his arm cannons. So, Bob can be healed and buffed. And
debuffed.
And debuffed, so he can be nano boosted, barrier by Zarya. He can be put to sleep by on a sleep dart. He can be healed by Mercy. We do not know if he can be resurrected, which that seems kind of stupid if that would be possible.
Imagine.
Oh, he eventually leaves. No one in all the coverage that I've saw and listened to, there is no time for how long he stays. But if everyone just focuses him, he dies pretty quickly from what I've seen. And he can contest and capture objectives, which is, I think, the most important thing out of all of this. Yeah, it adds a 7th member to your team, essentially, if someone plays Ashe, but, the fact that he can capture and contest objectives is pretty cool, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Jeff said she was a high school hero, and the first thing I thought was, I didn't know Blizzard made those. I thought you just made... No, yeah, I didn't know they made those anymore. It's good to see. Nah, yeah, it's high school.
Exactly. I love her. She's awesome. She looks really cool. I'm excited. I wanted to see some shield breaking. That's what me and some friends were talking about over and over. But who knows? Maybe that dynamite will be able to, help break down the... not Bastion. Oh my gosh, if Bastion had a shield.
He used to.
Yeah, that's true. If break down Reinhardt or Bridget's shield. But I think she's pretty awesome. I really wanted to see Echo, the android that McCree wakes up, which I thought was his girlfriend. I was like, that's awesome.
I thought it was
McCree,
Athena.
I did too for a little bit, and I was like, oh, McCree likes her, and she likes him. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, they're dating. And I'm like, good for McCree.
Too good for her.
I think she's too good for him.
You want to fight?
Yeah, we can fight.
All right. I'll meet you behind the shop in 6 hours.
Okay, fine. I'm there already. I instant transmission there.
Oh man, I want to fight somebody who could use instant transmission.
That's right. So I think she's awesome. There's already like tons of fan art and everything for her.
Probably more than that.
I wasn't gonna go there, but yes, there probably is that. So yeah, Overwatch's 29th hero, Ashe, which is pretty awesome.
Did they say when she'll be on PTR or anything?
Monday, probably.
Okay.
So when you were listening to this, she should be on the PTR.
Maybe be on PTR.
Yeah, that's what they're. Yeah. Okay. So that's what they're hoping for. They're shooting for Monday.
Monday.
Yep. So when you were listening to this, the week of, or if you listen to it on Monday, thank you. When it comes out, she should be on the PTR. We will we'll let you know if it happens before then. But with all the BlizzCon stuff, I don't see it happening before next week. So
let's move on to some Diablo news.
Yes.
Okay, so excuse me. Blizzard and Diablo are releasing a mobile game called Diablo Immortal. It is going to be on iOS and Android, and it takes place between Diablo 2 and 3, with 6 classes including Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Monk, Necromancer, and Wizard being announced as playable. People are not happy about this.
I know. I'm excited for it. They're like, it's a reskin of Crusaders of Light. It's like,
the big thing is, it's not Diablo 4. It's not like Diablo New Vegas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this one guy, they had like a Q&A. This one guy stood up and asked them directly, is this an out of season April Fool's joke?
Wow.
There's a video
oh my
of it
gosh.
online that y'all can look up. It's so awkward. They're like, no, this is a full Diablo game on your mobile device.
Wow.
It looks okay.
Yeah.
Kind of remains to be seen how good it will be.
You can pre-register for it on Android. I don't know how registering for apps on iOS works because I've never owned an iPhone, but check it out. Diablo Immortal.
The big thing is just if this was coming alongside,
exactly.
a new Diablo, full-fledged Diablo game. There's still days left of BlizzCon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they'll announce something, but you'd think that they would announce it there.
Exactly,
I don't know. It seems kind of stupid. It's been, and I know Diablo 3 took forever to come out, but it's been like 6 or 7 years, I think, since Diablo 3 came out, and they were hyping. That's another thing. Like they were kind of hyping up Diablo at BlizzCon, so people are not happy about this. Makes me see if it'll be good or not, but I can't really blame them. I was kind of disappointed.
I'll check it out, let you guys know what I think about it.
So moving on, we have a new Hearthstone expansion announced. This was called, I'm going to get this wrong, Rashtagan's Rumble, with a new, thank you, mechanic known as Overkill. Overkill is when you destroy one of your opponent's minions, and you do more than is necessary, it is going to activate extra abilities and the like. So that's a new mechanic. Sounds pretty interesting to me. I'm going to be honest. I've wanted to actually get into Hearthstone for years. I've played it on and off very, very briefly for a few times. Yeah, exactly. It just always seems a little too obtuse. And it's not like when I play Pokemon, I have friends that I can go talk to and I can go to a card shop. But I just think Hearthstone, the graphics and the designs of the characters and the world, obviously it's based on World of Warcraft characters. I love the design of it so much. But
it looks really cool. So cool. And it did a lot of good stuff for the digital card game.
It's
community.
By far and away, I think, the biggest
most definitely.
Card game online. And maybe I'll actually get into it one day, or Gwent or something. Yeah. I don't know. I want to get into a digital card game. I do. I really do. Those are two of the biggest.
Me too. Yeah. I want to get into. I tried to get into Shadowverse, and I just couldn't. Well, not that I couldn't. I stopped playing it just because I didn't have the time to. I don't know. I can make excuses all day. I didn't get into
card games cost a lot of money too.
It does, and time. But this one's right around the corner for Christmas, so it's coming out December 4th. So you can get 50 packs for $50 USD, or you can get 80 packs for $80. And coming from somebody that buys, or that used to buy, physical packs in a real card game, that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, and the $49.99 bundle will also come with a exclusive card back, and the 80 pack will come with an extra legendary hero, a legendary card or hero as well. And that's if this follows suit with past expansions, which it probably will. I can't imagine them not doing that.
It's funny with the overkill mechanic. Every time they release a mechanic in I almost called it Overwatch in Hearthstone, I honestly think I'm just kind of like, that wasn't a mechanic before. I guess I just assumed or just forgot the mechanics they had in game, and just think that some of the mechanics they have in Magic: The Gathering is already in Hearthstone. But I guess some of them aren't. So that's kind of cool.
Okay, now we got news of something that I barely know about, which is World of Warcraft. So, World of Warcraft. My gosh, I say Rashtagan's Rumble easier than that. Classic is coming summer 2019, and all World of Warcraft subscribers will get it for free.
Which is pretty nice. That's awesome. When they announced this, they've been talking about it for a little bit, and finally we get a release date, or a release area, time period. Thank you, window. And that's kind of cool. I kind of want to play it, but I also know...
I can understand a lot of people like it.
I kind of do, but then, there's part of me that's just like, no, like you do not have time to play an MMO.
No.
Like I don't, because the way I play MMOs is I get a core group of friends together, we all play the game together, and we know life it. Obviously we go to school and do work and stuff, but it's just like we only play that, and that's what happened with Revelation Online, man. I played Revelation Online probably 7-8 hours a day every day for a year, and that's all I played. I played Overwatch, sprinkle here and there, some card games, sprinkle here and there, but it was just like the whole thing was just the just Revelation. So MMOs, they just take a lot of time out of your day. The last bit of Overwatch news is going to be Heroes of the Storm. Sorry, last bit of BlizzCon news. I got Overwatch on my brain, man. I guess I'm just hyped for the new hero and the new competitive season. It's a great time to play Overwatch right now. The last bit of BlizzCon news that we are currently going to cover is
and the last bit of
Heroes
news
of the Storm.
altogether.
Thank
kind
you.
of.
Appreciate it. Love you. Heroes of the Storm is getting a new mid-range assassin called Euphoria. She looks pretty awesome. She has like a little dark aura infused coffin on her back that looks like she looks like she fights with like a dark evil infused like worm leviathan thing. So that's kind of
cool. They have the abilities listed on Here's the Storm's website. We didn't really want to go into them because we don't know very much about this game, although I kind of do want to play it. So if you're interested in that game and or you are a player of the game, go check that out. It's really easy to find. Just look up Euphoria, or however you pronounce her name. Here's the Storm. Yeah. You probably don't even need the Heroes of the Storm part. But she is a mid-range assassin. We know that. Yep. All right.
So check it out. This I feel like this was a really good BlizzCon for people to get into. Well, not that every BlizzCon isn't good, but that this got me interested in Hearthstone again, and this got me interested in Heroes of the Storm again. So they did a good
Except
job.
For Diablo.
Except
Diablo, what are you doing?
I know. Blizzard did a good job in bringing in alleged, maybe a new customer. Maybe I'll put some money into Hearthstone or Heroes of the Storm. I can check both those games out, and maybe, maybe we can do a Blizzard podcast, all about Blizzard or something.
Oh man, so. I'm sure that's already out there, but I don't know.
No, I just mean an episode. Not
I thought you were saying a whole podcast. I was like
no. Not a show by itself, just an episode about.
Okay, we got some deals for you. These are actually all free games of the month. PS Plus games include a Yakuza game, Bulletstorm Bull Clip Edition, the Jackbox Party Pack 2, that's for PS3, Arcado series for PS3, Burly Men at Seas, which sounds amazing, for PS Vita, and Roundabout for PS Vita. I'm assuming those first two are PS4.
Yep. You can play Burly Men at Sea because you have a Vita. So
I do have a Vita.
I expect you to play that before the month's over and try it out.
There's also, those last two are also cross-buy with PS4. We also have the games with gold. Battlefield 1 will be available from November 1st to the 30th. The Assassin's Creed, is that the original?
Correct.
Will be available from November 1st to the 15th. And that's for 360.
So it is it's backwards compatible with 360. So you can play it on your Xbox One, but you can also play it on your 360. Okay.
And Dante's Inferno will be available from the 16th of November to the 30th of November, and that is also backwards compatible. We also have some Twitch Prime games. We got Overcooked, which will be free from November 1st to the 30th. These are all that. AER Memories of Old, The Pillars of the Earth, and Overload. I've only ever heard of Overcooked, so I can't tell y'all if those are good besides Overcooked, which is good.
But we figured they deserve to be put in here because Twitch feels they're mediocre enough or good enough to be given with Prime.
Gotta keep you informed.
That's right. So, any other news you want to throw in, or just updates?
I'm hungry and I'm hot because the fans on my room because it was making too much noise.
Well, let's get this outro over with so I can edit this up so the wonderful listeners can listen to it. As always, the intro and outro music is Back to Business by Heatley Brothers. We also do a topic show that releases on Wednesday. Usually we tell you what the topic's going to be. Honestly, we're just figuring it out.
Yeah,
so,
we were hoping it was going to be Red Day, but...
thinking about it, I like the idea that Ryan had. Give us some more time in the world of Red Dead. I can be a cowboy some more, maybe commit some more crimes and kill some more people and have some more experiences to talk about. You can listen to the show on iTunes and give us a review if you don't mind. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. And also, we're on all other podcast services. We have social media that will be in the show notes below. We have a Discord you can join. We stream on Twitch that we're trying to get back into. That will probably be more... frequent is the word I'm looking for.
Maybe.
When we...
There's no time with our schedules.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna be, or hopefully be more frequent when we live together. The podcast is on Twitter. You can follow the podcast at One Up Me Podcast on Twitter. For all the later podcast news, I can't talk. I guess I'm just tired.
We can't. We've both been having trouble today.
You can use the hashtag play on the hashtag #AskOneUpMe or the hashtag #OneUpMe Podcast or the hashtag #OneUpMyNews to interact with us. You can ask us questions and everything. You can follow me on Twitter at @Aswaylock, and you can follow Ryan on Twitter at RyanDivisions.
Yes.
We have a Patreon. We love producing this show, but as we do more and more things and increase the show quality and the things we do, it does cost more money. So if you feel you get entertainment out of us, or you just want to help us out, we would love for you to support us on Patreon. You don't have to.
No. It's going to be free. It'll always be free.
The podcast will always be free. But with that being said, we do produce. We do have some rewards. One of those is a Patreon exclusive chat in our Discord server. We also produce a Patreon exclusive podcast. The one we did for last month was on Danny Phantom. The one we're doing this month will be on Toonami.
Yeah, we need to start figuring out what that is going to entail.
We will. That is also true.
You also get
the Danny Phantom
the podcast. Yeah.
That's true. You can check us out on Patreon. All the notes or all the links and everything will be in the show notes. You can email the show oneupmepodcast@gmail.com. We have a website oneupmegaming.com, and we also have an Apple affiliate token.
I don't know what this is really. I signed up for this and I did not know what it was. I'm not gonna lie.
So what it is? I'll explain it to you and the listeners. So what it is. Excuse me, I got a hiccup and I'm out of water. Okay, anyway. So what it is a little sip of water. It's a token that people can put in when they buy something through Apple, that being on the Apple website or iTunes, and it gives us a little kickback.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Got you.
There's different ways you can do it. Like we can make custom Apple links. So say if you wanted to go buy insert new app here or a movie or music or whatever, you could put this code at the end of it and it would give us some kickback. But that felt like too much of a hassle because I don't know what people are really interested in as far as pop culture entertainment goes. So I just figured I'd put this in the description, and if you would like to use this when you purchase something through Apple, that would be another way you could support us if you feel so inclined. As always, we appreciate you listening. We thank you for taking time out of your day for, listening to us talk about the news and listening to us talk about different topics. If you're still in some spooky mood, you can check out our latest episode of One Up Me. We covered Sabrina, the new creepy Netflix series they did about Sabrina. It's pretty
good,
awesome,
pretty good. Or you can also go back and listen to the Danny Fan if you're a member of the Patreon.
That's true. Yeah, so we did a lot of cool stuff. We did a creepy Pokédex entries, which was not one of our best podcasts, but it was still a fun one to do. As always, we definitely appreciate you listening. We're going to wrap this up now so the people that are in our lives can continue living their lives because they put it on pause for us to record this episode. And, anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Oh, if I sound kind of noisy, I'm like having to lay on sit on a bed. So every time I move, it's probably like. So if you hear some of that, I didn't really have anywhere else to go. It's not like
he's also being fed grapes while he records.
Am I? Where are they?
They're there.
I don't like purple grapes.
Okay, eat the green ones.
I do like green grapes. It's been a long time since I had grapes.
Well, I buy fruit, so fruit will be in the fridge when I live with you.
I'm gonna take it without your permission.
Fine. You can take the fruit, but you can't take any of my other groceries.
Fine. This really
as
weird.
always,
Sorry.
What's really
it's
weird?
It's just really weird to me that I haven't had grapes in like years.
You better text somebody and get them to get you some grapes. But as always, we appreciate you listening. Thank you so much. Share with your friends, your enemies, everybody. Tell everyone about One Up Me. We're going to keep doing this as long as we can, and we enjoy doing this. And play on.
Bye.